we're serving in the Middle East, and we're focused on reaching unreached people groups. My background is that I had the Arabic language already, so it was a blessing that when we got to the Middle East, I was able to just, be able to communicate straight away without having to learn languages.
I grew up with the Arabic language. To serve in the Middle East was not my first, second, or third choice, but we both wanted to do God's will, and this was God's plan for us, that He led us to serve in the Middle East at the moment. The main group of people that we focus on are the Bedouin people, and they are pastorally nomadic Arab tribes who have historically inhabited regions in the Middle East. And the word Bedouin really means Bedawi in Arabic, which means desert dweller. And they are traditionally divided into clans or tribes. But they historically share a common culture of herding camels, sheep, and goats. And these are the main people that we focus on, but we have come across people from different parts of the Middle East. What's in common with all these people groups are all Muslims. And it is through the medical care that they receive that we get an opportunity to share the gospel with them. And we are blessed to encounter those who come to faith. And when they do come to faith, we sit with them and do Bible studies on a daily basis with them. And we have seen people who have grown in faith quite a lot and are now keen to share their faith with others.
And we have the opportunity there to share the gospel openly. We share stories about Jesus, and through those stories, we always try and come to the point of the cross, and that Jesus is the only way and the truth and the life. And these ladies that I have the opportunity to sit with, they sit and listen, and it's a privilege really that we're able to, in this Muslim country, to have that opportunity to actually share openly about the gospel and about Christ with them. And sometimes I have had the opportunity as well to sit and disciple some ladies who have come to faith and just read the Bible with them. And that has been a privilege as well.
One of the people I journeyed with over a period of 8 months, uh, this man was quite severely ill and so needed medical treatment over a long period of time. And right at the beginning, as we were sharing the gospel, he showed interest. And normally, one of the telltale signs of those who are genuinely interested is that they will ask for the Bible, and normally would give them the New Testament, and they would read through it regularly and ask a lot of questions. And once I realized that he was genuinely interested, we started to sit daily and read systematically through the Gospel of John, and then through the letters. Now, this man has gotten to a point where now I've introduced him to another believer, and they are keen to start meeting together. And I've been encouraging them to do that, that they should not rely on the foreigners, because long term, really, they are the ones who need to be establishing churches over there. And so they are very keen to meet up together. And we just need to pray that this will come to fruition and that they will produce much fruit.
One of the people that I had the opportunity to journey with for a period of time was a lady whose brother came to faith, and she saw that her brother had come to faith, and she was interested in find out more. And so I began visiting her in her home and just started reading the Bible together with her, the Gospels together with her. And over the weeks, she had a lot of questions and doubts and fears about leaving her faith, because obviously she's a single mom, and her children, some of them grown up, opposed her kind of exploring this and didn't want her to pursue it. So it was quite a challenge. But over a long period of time, I saw that God was working in her and she was seeing how Christ is different than her own beliefs and how she could have hope. And so she actually did surrender her life to Jesus. And I actually had the opportunity to attend, like, she even got baptized. They opened the opportunity for her to be baptized because she was keen to do that. And I was able to be there and witness her declaring her faith. And it had to be done in a secretive place, but just, yeah, it was a privilege to see how God allowed me to be part of her journey, and yeah, to see her come to faith. And she's still in a lot of struggles, a lot of difficulties. Her life hasn't been totally transformed. Yes, it's been transformed in eternity for her salvation, but she's still living a very difficult life. And uh, but she does have the peace of God with her now, and she knows that she's not walking this hard journey on her own. Prayer requests for us as a family, as the kids are getting older, obviously looking at their future and how we can equip them for their future.
We'd appreciate prayer for wisdom to navigate through all the major difficulties that these Muslim background believers have. There are several that I have been involved in very, very closely, and they have a lot of problems in their lives going back to when before they became believers, whether it was marital problems, health problems, financial problems, uh, and then some of them are struggling family-wise because their families are noticing that they're not observing their Muslim religious obligations, and so they're putting a lot of pressure on them. There are some who are being persecuted as well because their extended families have found out that they're believers. There's a lot of problems, and sometimes we carry this load personally because we just cannot detach from that. So we'd really appreciate prayers for wisdom and peace to try and navigate through all these issues that we face almost daily.